What up, what up? Van Life Biker here. Just kind of pretty much giving you guys a update of what's going on. I mean, I just got so many projects going on and kind of tough to do videos at the moment. We're playing catch up because of the swap from, garden season to the winter. So running around like a chicken with my head chopped off trying to get things winterized, and I've got, everything out in the garden, all the dead stuff all has to be dug up and, burned or salvaged. Some of it we will, recycle it back into the soil, organic matter. But there's certain things you don't want to put back into the garden, and one being tomatoes. And that was another thing I was kind of dealing with. I had to make a lot of sauce and can a bunch of tomatoes that we got out there. I think it was over 100 tomato plants this year, so quite a bit going on. So I just wanted to kind of maybe just do a little quick video on a couple things. We're under the hood here. It's a 2006 Sprinter, 2500 midsize, and just for the basics, here's your washer fluid reservoir. This is the passenger side of the vehicle. You got a couple tabs here, one here, one here. This will get you inside this here. This is your heater vent area where it brings in your fresh air, your spot on your console up front there for your heat and AC, bringing in fresh air. So there's a filter inside there. You pop that off. I wish I'd have got that on tape, but it was kind of before I started uploading this van build. But I did change out a, what do you call that thing in there? Glow plug. Couldn't think of it there. So I may be doing another one because the check engine light is still on, and there's one other problem that it could be. So I will be videoing that in the future. It's a glow plug relay, which is up underneath the battery on this model. So it's quite the chore, so we may not even get to that till next year. Starts to warm up a little bit, but you'll just pop these screws out here. This cover has to come off, and your fuel lines, you can trace those back in there. They're just like changing out spark plugs. Super easy, guys, but look up the specs. I don't recall what they were, but you just don't want to strip those things out or leave them too loose because they're under a lot of pressure. Your air filter is here. Your little clamps there spring out, so that'll give you your engine air filter. The Sprinters, you have to actually buy the dipstick for the automatic transmission fluid. Kind of weird, but it's the way they did it. So get another $1 out of you, I guess. I'm trying to see if you guys can see that. There we go. It's a good shot, at least that I can see. But that's just a little cap. I do have the dipstick that goes in there. Just keep it in the glove box because it's not meant to be on there. I guess maybe it's because it's sealed. Maybe under a lot of pressure it gets real hot, so it steams out, or who knows when it comes to their engineering these days. So right here's your oil cap, where your oil goes. Right here's your dipstick for the oil, engine oil. And we'll work our way on over right up here by the front of the grill. Probably seen these before, especially if you're my age. Nothing changed there. That's your radiator antifreeze. Your brake fluid goes in this reservoir, and we've got the battery over here in the corner. So we went over a couple of those videos. So right there's where you would add your distilled water. So want to keep that topped off above the cells and inside the battery, if you can kind of look down in there. But this was a little trick that I think I've probably done it years past, but I've got a wiper here. So I want to kind of show you guys something on every video, even if it's short. But you can see the little mark there on the windshield where the old one set. I just changed the blades out. I figured that was pretty self-explanatory. Just about anybody can do that. Kind of tough getting them off, but pretty simple always getting them back on. But you can see this bad boy's hitting right here, and it makes a noise that, blunk, 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 blunk. I know you've heard that sound before. So just kind of wanted to go over maybe fixing some of these wiper issues. So It's a nut. Grab that. This was on here. So I pulled this little nut off, and this is just a cover. And I took my screwdriver, what I did there, and just kind of got right on the lip of it, because this is metal. So you're just going to have to kind of get in there and just kind of barely grab the edge there to pop that up. If you know, and this is probably pretty standard on most vehicles. So this is just a little hinge, flips up. Took the nut off, and I got down in here with a little baby pair of channel locks. I don't know if you don't have a set of these, you are crazy, because I'm gonna tell you, these are the most handiest little things. Let's see, so much reflection trying to get the number off of it. They're made by Channel Lock. They usually go by like a 420 or 430 or what have you. 426. This is model 426, but just little baby things. And I mean, around the house, or you know, I even use these things at work a lot. I mean, they're just so handy because you can get in little spots like this. So what I did with guys was just kind of got up under there, and you're gonna have to put a little pressure, kind of rock it back and forth, what have you, because you know, you got this pivot point here, and what that is a spring. And that puts tension down on your windshield, you know, to kind of keep a little pressure on there. So you can see there, teeth. So that thing's fully adjustable. You can, you know, spin it around. You don't want to spin it too much because you may end up hitting your other wiper here. So kind of, you know, just adjust it where it needs to be. But I don't want it wearing out the wiper blade. And, you know, that's more money for more blades if we wear them out, right? So I'm doing this other thing that I heard about as well. If you got time and you're not working 12 hours a day like myself when I work, never have time to even change the wiper blades, but I want to share this product with you guys. I got it off of Amazon. It's a aerospace protection. See there? It's the good stuff. They call it the 303. And I had a difficult time. Thank goodness I had some other blades around that had the container, the little plastic container, and actually they usually kind of come in the generic brand ones, so kind of sucks, but I'm going to save the little tray. But it's like a complete tray. You usually pull like the cardboard off the back, and it just gives you a nice little tray to pour that stuff in. And supposedly, if you soak it, you can actually still see the milky substance. It's that white line there. That's actually, I don't even know what I'm filming here. Kind of hard to do in the sun, but you can see, I think there, I soaked them in that tray overnight, 24 hours. Did it yesterday morning, and just put your blades in there, let them soak, and those little trays are just so perfectly. But these are little $high wiper blade. They made by Michelin, I believe. Got them at Costco simply because they were on sale. And pretty good name brand. Costco usually doesn't sell garbage, but just got them because they were on sale. But I did have a generic off-brand whatever I picked up a few years ago. Just had it laying around, and luckily I had that tray, because the higher dollar ones kind of come in this plastic. It's almost like a cardboard box type of setup, but it's made out of plastic. So you take it out of that, but it doesn't hold any liquid, so it just run out the end. So a little trick, and I just poured some of that 303 in that tray. Worked out great. And I think it was like a size 20 or something, but all the trays are the same, which is great, because this blade here on the driver's side, this thing's a monster. It's a 24-inch wiper blade, and it actually fit in that one as well. This one's, I think, 20 or something on the passenger side. I can't recall, don't quote me on that, but probably like a 22 and a 24 or something. But that's about it. I'm not going to get into much more. I just kind of wanted to show people around the hood. Your vehicle should be similar. This is a diesel, so things will look a little different if you got a gas model, but this is your, your brake booster. This is what invented power brakes. So back in the olden days, we didn't have brake boosters. We used to have to stand on the pedal. So that's your brake booster. If your brake pedal goes to the floor, all of a sudden, usually that's your problem. I mean, unless you've had sounds like your brakes rubbing and stuff. But if your brakes were working fine yesterday and today they just go to the floor, a lot of times I have found that it's your brake booster. And it's actually a pretty simple change. I haven't changed one in many years, but you just pull off your reservoir here and get in there. I can't even recall. Like I said, it's been a lot of years, and actually it was on a van, a Dodge van as well. Back in the old trade, it's been 100 years. Had the 3 on the tree, which is a stick shift that kind of is almost like your turn signal and your wiper controls, a little stick on the side. If you're showing my age there, I'm sure old Peppy. Give you a shout out there, Peppy, and congrats on your new baby, buddy. So yeah, and see, this is a Dodge, and you can see right across the manifold, Mercedes-Benz. All of these Sprinters are made by Mercedes. There was a few that had their hands in on, I guess, some of the market share on that, getting a little profit. Freightliner made one, Dodge made one, and of course the Mercedes Sprinter. There may be one more, I'm thinking, but well, I think that's going to wrap it up, guys. Any questions, leave them in the comments, and we'll try to get back to you. And going to try to start filming a little bit more regularly, at least one a week. And I'm shooting for. I think it's been a few days. Haven't recorded anything, and so that's about where we're at. Oh, if you've seen that little gizmo there in the back, you got a Sprinter. It's a little trick to that. So we'll share that at another time. It's a little resistor I stuck in there, which gives it more power. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. This is Van Life Biker, and I'm out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe below. Smash that like so we can build this channel and teach people how to do things right. Thanks, guys. Out.